Hello, it's Rob here from Woodward Games, and tonight is yet another night of Blackout Rugby. Tonight's a special night because it is the final round of the league before we have the playoffs. Check out this huge helicopter hovering. Hey, how's it going, Jack? Good to have you here. I don't know if you can hear me or hear the Can you guys hear a helicopter right now? It's hovering over this house. Hopefully we don't have these like black op guys breaking through the windows and pointing guns at me. I haven't done anything. Nothing serious. How's everyone? How's the weekend been? Here in New Zealand, it's Sunday evening. 3 days of eating and drinking and eating and drinking and eating and drinking. Today was the final day and now it's like, How's the sound today? Same as yesterday? Right, we've got something happening like right about now. So it's the final round. We'll have a quick look at something. I've actually got a game against Killikee in a moment. Competitions. Yep, that comes through faintly. What's that? The helicopter. Really? Interesting. Let's go to this game that starts in 3 minutes. I'm going to just set it up on the screen. This microphone's really sensitive. It's incredible. I still need to do some adjustments and things like that. And when I listened to myself last night, like on YouTube, it sounds sort of like distant. It sounds weird. I need to play around with it. But I'll get there eventually. So we've got this game in, in 3 minutes from now. But I want to show you this. Let's have a look at the website. Dum. Look at this. After 13 rounds, Woodward Games, can you see my mouse? Yep. Is up the top here. 10-point advantage. I did not expect that. Even with my magic calculator that fixes things for me. Did not expect that at all. In the end, I've lost 1 and drawn 2. And both of those 2 that I drew were against Blitz-Squad, I think, from memory. I think. Dathomir also is definitely in last place. So the first, the first playoff is already decided. Woodward Games versus Dathomir RFC. And that's on Tuesday from memory. So tonight I don't think I'll have it ready, but tomorrow morning, New Zealand time, I'm going to publish the next round and the playoffs and everything like that. To be fair, I also have 3 different sound presets for my headphones, and I started that stream on a different one. General purpose, movies and gaming. So what am I? Am I a movie or am I what? Just general purpose. This is the general purpose, like make me fall asleep tonight, or it could actually make you stay awake. Like, oh shit, what's he gonna say? Right, I actually had to comb my hair tonight. I usually have the headphones on, don't have to worry about it. Okay. Oh yes, remember I do have hair. So that's what's coming up tonight. The last round. So the last round we have. Let's have a look. Flying Koalas and Woodward Games. So Woodward Games at the top and Flying Koalas right down here. Look at this. This is going to be deciding quite a lot. You're absolutely general purpose. Sleep inducing is in with the movies. We have Dathomir and Undertakers. Ooh, it's like a bottom of the table bash. Wandering Sailors and Muffin Masters. Oh, look at this. Wandering Sailor and Muffin Masters. This is going to decide who is in second place. How cool is that going to be? Oh, that's going to be a good one. And we have Blitz-Squad and Scotland. Look at that. So this is also going to decide who's going to be in 4th place. Who decides who's going to be in which side of the playoff. So, we've got some good games tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'll go back to the game. This is about to start any moment. This is a league match. I mean, this is Woodward Woodward England versus Otomanu Mantas. This is Rob against Killikee. And yeah, my team is not doing the best in this league. I think I'm 8th in the leagues. Lamb versus Wolf. You reminded me. Oh, and that's the good one too. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. I haven't cleared my throat for this one. All the barring and the mooing and whatever. Mooing. Which does the mooing? The lamb or the wolf? So this is a real, what is it? League match. The Woodward England Division 5 match. I have zero hope of this. But you never know. You just never know. Yes, so it's the lamb versus... I totally forgot that. It was going to be a Saturday, but I had to change it for the Sunday, so... Do we need to send you back to kindergarten? I've been banned from all kindergartens for teaching the kids different things you can do with matches, knives, and cigarettes, and needles. They don't let me... I would be the worst kindergarten teacher ever. The parents be like, what the hell did you teach my son? Why is he trying to drive our car down the road? He's only like 5 years old. I'm like, well, yeah, he's old enough. I've taught him he's old enough. Okay, well, so I'm actually... See how you do on your animal noises assessment. Question 147. What... What does the fox say? I remember that. That song was so catchy, so yeah. What does the fox say in the end? I can't actually remember. Well, the cat does moo. Cat goes meow. The dog does God no barks. Woof. There's a whole thing. But what does the fox say? Yeah. I've forgotten that song. Okay, so this is still 0-0 at 20 minutes. I'm fine. Because I think Killy Key's team's like in the top 4 or something like that. Oh, he's doing the driving thing. Okay. My wife teaches kindergarten. I'll ask her. Ask her if you're allowed to teach kids to drive when they're 5. Or you just say... Just go to your mother's purse or a handbag and you'll find some keys in there. Those shiny things, they make a cool sound when you shake them. Now you just go into the car, sit in that big, comfortable seat. It's like a throne. That's right. It's just like a throne. And you'll be the king or queen if you sit on there. But you'll even be a bigger, better king or queen when you put those little keys into that ignition thing. Yeah. And then you just turn it and... Oh no, cars now, they have those, was it play buttons or something? Okay, I'm already losing this one. 0-7 to Otamanu Numantas. I gave him the ball once and he just pretty much dominated. Yeah, so you can do that type of thing with... with kids are so gullible. You can say anything, they'll believe you. It's like, yeah, talking about... Oh, no, I just get into so much trouble. It's like, why did the teacher tell my kid that the bedroom wall was a great canvas for painting? Okay, am I coming back on this one? Who knows? I think my last games, I'm just going to put my youth squad in here to get them some bonus points or whatever they are. Show them how to set the autopilot. It'll be fine. Yeah, if it's got autopilot, it'll be awesome. But then you got to teach them how to look 21 years old in some countries. How to look 21. Oh, look at that! I actually got to try. Oh, nice one, Jonathan Early. Oh, I got an injury. That wasn't good. And this isn't a friendly either. This isn't the youth league. So the injuries in this is like, oh, it's a real injury. Terrible stuff. The kids will probably come up with the wall as canvas idea without your help. There must be a way to motivate them to, you know, to let their creative inspiration flow upon the living room walls, to flow upon all of these random things. No, the best thing, not the walls. See there, you have these things called a screwdriver. And what you can do, you just put your name, your daddy's name, on the side of the car with the screwdriver. He'll love that, especially for Father's Day. You just go, Daddy's car, and with a screwdriver. And you're going to look at his face and he's going to go like, oh, thank you, now that everyone knows it's Daddy's car. Oh, he's going for a kick at goal. Ooh, look at that, he got it from that distance. Well done. Well done. Utamanu Mantas. 10-5. Not bad. Is it already gone half time or not? Must be, yeah. We've already had half time. I didn't even notice half time. Me, face palms. Exactly. Oh, but I actually saw a photo of that. It says something like, Happy Father's Day or Happy Birthday, something weird like that a kid did scratched on the side of the car, and I imagine it was done with a screwdriver. And I'm like, oh, you imagine that. How would you feel? You get home and you see your car, and it's got this big scratch marks along the side, like, or no, you get those, what are those, vengeful partners. The vengeful partners are like, you left me, and then they go and do things or trash your car and they cover it in God knows what and scrapes and things. You ever seen those cars? Oh man, like the worst ever. Or the person was unfaithful. Ooh, just about got through. The person is unfaithful and then they say, you cheating beep, whatever it is. The person, male or female. I caught you. It's like, oh. So they do these things. Oh, one of these ones. There was a guy at this is the topic of tonight, cheating and how to corrupt children, how to get children to do terrible things, and cheating partners. There was one. There was a someone at an airport, some records being shattered, traumatic visuals. There was a guy at an airport, or it was a girl. Like I just remember seeing the sign part. No, I think it was the wife. And the husband, or was the husband, had been on business, had gone to another city on business for the weekend. And there's like this sign at the airport, and it said something like, it was like, I've just, like your messages or phone messages downloaded onto my iPad, or some really weird thing happened, and she discovered all of these messages between the husband and the lover and everything like that. I've read your 764 messages and blah blah blah, because it got I don't know where it was she found them, and it got transferred to, like, ooh, how this is gonna be a no, it's not gonna be a try. Ooh, I could get a bonus try if I'm good, if I'm doing well here. Hang on. Petero. That's an interesting name. Petero. But it sounds better when you say Petero, not Peter O. Cock. That would be most unfortunate name to have, seriously. You'd just get so bullied at school. Okay, come on, get this, no, don't run, okay, so I'm not getting the bonus point. He's got this try. 15-5, not bad against Kiliki. He's gonna get this too. Oh, I got another injury. Fangupo, I didn't know I had a player called Fangupo. That's weird. Okay, out of there. What do we got? We've got 10 minutes before the playoffs. Get these rewards. This is sweet. Fortunately, this was just a serious league match, not the youth league. Fortunately. Check out the timeline. Injuries. That was on his side. That's why I didn't recognize the name. Understandable now. Okay, got that. So that game is finished. We're out of here. Going to the Woodward Games team. And this one's going to be it's in 10 minutes. I'll just leave it here for now. Flying Koalas in Woodward Games. This is coming. This is going to be good. As I was saying, yeah, this guy was at the airport. The lady was at the airport and had this sign saying, like, I discovered your unfaithfulness, and she wrote all of these things that she had done, and some of the things that she did were like really like terrible, like, oh God, your car is now, not say, all of these weird things. I'm gonna try and find this photo for another time, and it's just like, oh, it was like classic. He comes home, I'm coming to see my wife, and comes through the airport, and this sign that everyone, you cheating bastard, or something like that, and but anyway, we've got 9 minutes until this one, and then next week is really gonna be exciting. We got the quarterfinals on. This is a do or die matches. If you lose, you're out of here. You lose, it's like goodbye. That's your final opportunity. So this, what is it? Tuesday? It's going to be the final match for 4 teams. Final match for 4 teams. And then that's on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, you've got the semi-finals. So there are 4 people still in it, and there's going to be 2 left. And then on Saturday, from memory, the finals. So this is the definitive week. This is going to be the exciting week. This is the week that everyone needs to come along, get the drinks early in the morning. I know, get everything ready for it's gonna be good. Gonna be good. I had another, just so you know, I had another barbecue today. I didn't stream it or anything like that. Same thing, big piece of meat, and so I'm like, I've had just 3 days of this, 3 days of it. But it's once a year. It's only once a year. Only once a year. You have to do it. We're forced to do it. We're forced to eat and drink excessively. So yeah. So that's what we've been doing. I shouldn't actually be having coffee at this time of night or whatever, but whatever. And what I did, let's go to the website again. What I did, oh God, look at these bloody thing. Game of Thrones, you don't see that. I don't know why there's so many of these ads, and I've just got one down the bottom, but Google puts these automatic ads in there, and I'm like, oh, get out of there. Don't annoy me. But I don't want to, okay, look at this. This is what I did. Oh, playoffs coming soon. That's what I've done so far. Playoffs coming soon. So what I did here with Muffin Masters in Scotland, I just put it like 0-0 as the score, basically. But I gave Scotland the win, 4 points. Just to make it fair and everything like that. But as a result, there's the playoffs coming soon, which was supposed to be done sometime this week, but I didn't do it. I've got to add my the Discord and the Twitch thing down here. Eventually. And up the top here. So get rid of that ad. Don't want that. So yeah, so Wandering Sailors. You popped up into 2nd place. How's that? Because Muffin Masters didn't... We only had 1 match that wasn't accepted over these... What are they? 14 by 4 is 28... 56. 56 matches, only 1 match wasn't completed. That's really good considering everyone is all over the world and it gets a bit crazy and everything like that. But like, I really appreciated how everyone did the things they had to, even though sometimes stressing at the last minute, sweating profusely and everything like that. So we've got, so Wandering Sailors actually jumped up a space into 2nd place. So it's going to be Woodward Games on one side, and then Wandering Sailors on the other. Then coming through, maybe. If I gotta win next match. Well, tonight, yeah. But the playoff, it's gonna be, because Dathomir, he's got 7 bonus. Like half the times he was that close to winning, or not winning, but just off losing. So it's crazy. It's 2020. The rules on acceptable drinking have changed. Well, actually, have you seen that trick? There's a really cool trick when you have Zoom meetings around the world. What you do, you know those tea bags? You have a tea bag, and you got that little tag at the end, because you got the cup and you dunk the tea into your hot water and everything like that. And some people just let it the little label hang over here, and it says Lipton or PG Tips or God knows what other brand of tea you drink, and you got the tea bag inside. The secret, have you seen The Secret? It's really cool. What you do is you have a tea bag, you cut the tea bag in half, that string, so you got the tea bag over here, throw it away, and then you've got the label with a little piece of string. And then what you do is you get, like this, you just hang the string and the label of the tea here, and then you put sellotape or some type of scotch tape here to stick it to the inside of your cup, and then you can just fill it with wine, red wine, rum, whatever you want. So people think you're drinking tea because you've got this little tea bag label here. Just like you think I'm drinking tea. Would you believe it? I've still never needed to interact with Zoom yet. At the beginning of this year, oops, I've got to go find that game before it automatically starts. Now, here it is. Hey, great hack, good to have you along here, John. How's everything? How's the new place? Just making sure you're awake. And everyone else. Didn't do it. I forgot to do it for Paul too. So that's actually a cool thing with that Zoom. You just put whatever you want in there. You can say pure Baileys. Thing is, if you start drooling like milk or or you start like I haven't had anything to drink. If you start doing that, it might be a bit more obvious. And thing is, you don't pour the wine into it on the screen. Just do it under the table. Oh no, you have to actually go away to pretend you're pouring hot water. Or you could put the wine in the jug and let's pour it off screen. They see this jug pouring and they think it's hot water. Oh, we're just mastering this. So that's I sort of learnt these terrible ways from my wife. My wife taught me these terrible habits. I was so innocent before. I was so saintly. Oh man. I'm just waiting for that slap around the ears. Okay. So you've never interacted with Zoom yet. At the beginning of this year, or even in March, basically, I had no idea what Zoom was at all. Did any of you know what Zoom was before the virus thing going around? I'd never heard of it. You know, you got Skype. Why didn't Skype take off? I don't use Skype. Skype has been around for ages. You'd think they would have created something totally awesome. But anyway, so you have the Zoom thing. And I didn't hear about it until, it must have been March or sometime, when some friends in Chile say, hey, let's get together and chat. Like, we do that on the WhatsApp or the WhatsApp thing or whatever. It's like, yeah, but we can like do it all together. Okay. We downloaded it and it's like, oh, this is interesting, really interesting. And then now, like today, we did a 7-hour Zoom meeting. Because one of them, it wasn't a meeting as in eating, I was cooking, eating, drinking, and eating, and drinking, and eating, and talking, and laughing. And yeah, so we did that for 7 hours today. But the time flies, it's just crazy. So yeah, so that was what? Oh, that's 1 more minute for this final round. Yes, and I didn't know about it before then. And fortunately, one of our friends has one of those premium accounts. You can talk for as long as you like. We just have like a basic, whatever it is, account. You can go maximum 40 minutes or whatever. He works at a bank, so he's got a cool account, so we can just talk for hours and hours without worrying, which is cool. Oh, and great hack. Morning, everyone. I'm on to you. I know it's really coffee. Today it's tea, actually. I had some tea because I've already had... This weekend, I need to recover. This week I'm going to go totally dry. Yeah, sort of. Okay, so this is about to begin. Flying Koalas versus... This is Steve versus Rob. Yeah. I don't have my headphones, so I don't know if I turn it off or not. So if this continues for the next 2 minutes... Oops, nope, didn't go off. There it is. I can see like the squiggly lines, you know, the audio lines. So let's see what happens here. Let's see if I can get beaten, which can happen quite easily. It's only around the corner from my last place. But in the first 2 days of being at this new place, there was a stabbing outside my house. Welcome! There's just someone Did you do the stabbing, or is it just some random dude did it? He's like, get off my front lawn! Yeah. Hey, it was the mailman. I told you I don't want any advertising material. I told you. Or was it the paper boy? I told you, don't leave it in the rain. So who did the stabbing? You thought it was your worth. I heard that. I'm pretty sure it was too. Suspicious characters from Wales. Those Welsh guys. Okay, 0-0, 10 minutes. So it's just in the first 2 days. Oh, so you had the police there and everything? Or you just leave them on the side of the road rotting. Of course the police are gonna come. Did the person die? Was it just like blood everywhere or what? Give us all the gossip. Come on, man. And, oh, Cossack. He's bouncing out of there. And he's bouncing to the last defense. Ooh, no, my boy's there. My boy is there. And I got it back too. Sweet. He just, if he had got out of that last one, he would have gone through. Vindiri. These playoff matches are going to be good. They're going to be close and good, and anything can happen. You think you're safe at first place? Nope, anything can happen. You think you're safe in second place against seventh? No, anything will happen. It just depends on the luck of the draw. Well, not the luck of the draw, because there's no luck. We already have it organized. Vaikona. Okay, so I heard another solution would be wine in a can. That could actually be, that's another possibility. You just get a can of Coke or sparkling. Yeah, it'd have to be maybe raspberry, because if you start dripping red liquid and that's not Coke. They'll know. Ooh, I'm liking this Gohenga. I've seen him in a number of matches, and he's been quite good actually for a young dude trying to impress the senior coaches. He's doing quite well. We're almost... Ooh, Vaikona! Wow. I just got raided. Big... Ooh. Okay, 30 minutes. 0-0. Again, like, was it? Flying Koalas was down the bottom-ish somewhere? Or like 6th place? And look, 0-0 after 30 minutes. So you just... These quarterfinals and semifinals can go any way, any direction whatsoever. So, yeah, that wine in a can, that is another possibility. Thing is, I don't have a boss. Well, my wife begs to differ, but I personally think I don't have a boss. And you hear in the distance, yes, you do. I'm like, oh, shh, not in front of my friends. I don't want them to. So try any time of the day, do what we like. Okay, balls dropped, just about half time. Well, how's the scrum? How's my scrum here? Oh, good, that's right. I work on my scrum a lot. I work on my rum a lot. I'm a rum master. Ooh, and he just about got through. Just about got so close. Now, don't kick it out. Just keep going, boys. Keep going. Whoa, my 155 kilo boy, he just got stopped. He hit a wall. That's interesting. Ooh, Furman, just about there. Come on. Give it one more. Don't kick it out. Oh, for a moment I thought he was going to kick. Ooh, Topu, give it to... Ooh, shit. This is good. This is good, this part here. Only because I've got it. If it had been his team, I would have said, nah, terrible, bad. Okay, come on. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Oh, you could have kept going. I hate it when that happens. He could have just kept going over the line, and yes! Yes, I did it. Okay, I didn't. They did it, but yes. 5-0. Ooh, got an injury. What? I've got a number 8 replacing my... Oh, my fly half. How did that happen? Oh, well, whatever. So it says, nah, I saw your worth around recently. You got the wrong guy. Many police cars, ambulances, and blood all over the road. Also a few detectives around. And you're like the prime suspect. Is like, these new guys, man, they're suspicious. They're like, you got this rowdy group coming into our neighborhood, and after 2 days they're already stabbing the paper boy. Man. Was that like on a Saturday night or a Friday night? What type of night was this stabbing? Okay, go hanger. Oh, good passing. And he just went straight in. Don't think he died. Lucky for your worth. Seriously, that's good to hear. I get the impression stabbings don't usually end well. Yeah. It's like you see in movies all the time, you get stabbed and they continue walking and battling for like 3 hours with like a knife and a spear and a boar tusk in their side, and they're like, nah man, no worries. No worries, mate. I can do this. And then, yeah, but reality stabbings, they just cut through in like bits. It's just not good at all. Oh, look at that. Kohenga, telling you, he's got potential. Potential as in like working in the kitchen maybe. Potential to be the ball boy, water carrier. First team material. Yes. Try. 12-0. I wonder if it has something, the reason that I win maybe, I'm guessing, might have something to do with my endurance. Because you notice like the first halves, like when the last match against Dathomir, it was like 7-7 at half time. A lot of my matches are like close until half time, and then in the second half, I give them steroids and, you know, all of these performance enhancing drugs, and they seem to do well in the second half, and it might have something to do with their endurance and things like that. Could be a thing. I could also be making things up also. Okay, 14-0. I mean, I don't really need a bonus try or anything like this. I just need to keep holding on to the ball. Ooh, there's that new guy. Goal hanger. Okay, you're not so cool now. You got pushed back. So, seriously, that's, yeah, it's a worrying trend over here, the stabbings. I mean, it could be worse in the States. You know, like, the knives and stabbings are like, people use guns in the United States. We're very fortunate in our countries where guns are illegal. Well, more or less illegal, except for hunting guns in New Zealand. But in general, it's just like, I don't know anyone that has a gun here in New Zealand. I mean, I remember someone. Oh, look! Did you see what he did? Did you see his skillful moves? He's only got one man. He actually got a try this season too, with the big boys. He just like swerved in and out. He was good. He was really good. That's a bonus try too. That's nice. But like, yeah, because in the States they use guns, and that's a bit more serious. That's like, this is the weirdest thing. I think today, Sunday, they were talking about banning TikTok and the WeChat. Not WeChat. Not talking about little dwarves. WeChat. Yeah, that's it. WeChat. The WeChat, that Chinese apps, and the TikTok. Because, you know, just because of the data and, you know, the file they could download onto your phone and random things like that. And then I thought, okay, so they're going to ban TikTok, but they're not going to ban guns at all. No, Guns are your right, but doing TikTok dances is not your right. And I'm trying to think, it's just the mentality. Yes, thank you. I actually got a bonus try too. That's quite cool. That was... Thank you for that game, Steve. Much appreciated. Wow. Oh, he got off and... Yeah, he's a star player too. I like him. And then I had a random dude come on. My number 8 of all things, a number 8 got into his position. It's like 90%. That's a lot. 700 meters gained. Wow, that's good. I like that. Thank you. Okay, let's go check out the next match. Always go to the grounds. Bad habit. Okay, next match is Dathomir and... Oops. Always missed the last number. Get that last number. There it is. Dathomir and Undertakers. Dathomir in last place, Undertakers in second to last. This is the battle of the bottom. Is this Dathomir's moment to actually win for the first time ever? Everyone has to... we've got to support Dathomir here. We've got to support John. He's got to do it. Okay, let's have a look. Put this in here. Look at it. That's on fire. Come on, Dathomir. You got to win one. You've got to win this one. Everyone's rooting for you. Everyone's supporting you. Sorry, Undertakers. No offense, but go Dathomir. So that's in 3 minutes. Let's go check out what else everyone else is saying. Yeah, it's a worrying trend over here. Kids don't fight with their fists anymore. It's, I think, the same thing here too. It's like with a knife, like you get knives and things like. There's more violence nowadays compared to in the past. And then I think, but maybe there's always been violence. Just in the past, there's no one able to record it, or there's no one able to, or like there's no internet for it to be spread around or shared. So maybe in the past, like now, if someone gets murdered, it might appear in the newspaper. No, actually, in New Zealand, it will appear in the newspaper, and it'll appear in the news, and then you won't hear anything about it. Whereas now, if someone gets killed here in New Zealand, it's like in the news, in the paper, on the thing, everyone shares, did you hear this? And it just goes through internet, and it's just more power. And you think, wow, someone died, which is a terrible thing, of course. But at the same time, maybe it's because we have just more... information is more accessible now. There's a lot more information. Hang on, have I got a little... No. What's the... I'm trying to figure out what's down. It's my... what's that little white thing here? It was my cursor. Okay. I was like, what's that? I'm trying to get rid of it. Move the camera. No, it's not that. So it's like, yeah, and there's just... Yeah, there's lots of... There's just more... There's more people too. But just loads more violence. And maybe because in the past, to see naked people on TV and violence on TV, you know, like severe violence and things like that, it never happened in the past, like 30 years ago or maybe more, 30, 40 years ago. Oh shit. But nowadays, it's just like, it's like on national TV, you got full nudity, that program like from England, Naked Attraction. They're just completely naked, and it's like, whoa. And that would never appear like 20 years ago or 30 years ago on national TV at an hour that's not like, or any hour, basically. And here it's like at 9 or 10ish at night. I can't remember. I just remember like flicking, it's like, oh, that's interesting. It's just different. And I think just people have become less sensitive to everything. To like, oh, you got killed, because you see it so much. People dying all the time in movies and in games or whatever. And that's just, people can be like, oh yeah, whatever. It's just like natural. So people are like, oh, I stabbed you, but you'll be okay. Because in the movies, you'll be okay. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't care about the violence on movies and things like that, but I'm trying to look for the psychological reasoning behind everything. So this is going to begin in a few seconds. So, yeah, most memorable encounter from my childhood. The lads dropped their weapon first. It was either Sunday or Monday, but they'll stab any day now, unfortunately. Oh, it's Monday, it's stabbing day. It's like... I've got 3 entire teams dedicated to such endeavours. They're from Guinea, French Guinea, and Ecuadorian Guinea. What were we talking about at that stage? Guns are actually really heavily regulated in the US. All sorts of bizarre laws there. Yeah, you just see... Oh, you just see so much like... Oh, those shootings and things like that. Those at schools and everything. It's like, oh, that's terrible. Terrible. Okay, let's see. Come on, Dathomir. You've got this. Get that redness from your blood and your shirt and do something with it. Okay, let's check out the line out. Oh, that's the line out. Not good. I hadn't thought of it like that. Banning TikTok, but not guns. Yeah, it's just like... Interesting. Really interesting. You could also walk into a store and come out with a gun with no prior experience. It's a weird place. Yes, I'll have a bag of crisps, I'll have a can of Coke, and I'll have an AK-47, please. Thank you very much. Do you have anything that explodes and blows people's legs off? I know it's not like that, but it seems to be like that. Yeah, so it's like just as in there are maintenance operations that can change the length of barrel by a small amount and change the legality of it. Yes, you can do things like they did. Oh, just about broke through there. You change things like the automatic fire clip thingies, and I don't know much about guns at all. Don't like guns. I prefer swords. Yes, like not interested in guns. Just not interested at all. But like other types of weapons and swords and things like that, yeah, love. Used to always fight with swords and sticks and things like that. And the number of times your knuckles end up bleeding because they get hit. Ugh. I don't see a scenario here where I don't win. You don't. You've got this. Come on, you've got this, John. You've got it. It's gonna happen. Okay, it's 3-0 already, but don't worry. You've always been close. You've always been very close. Well, a lot of times been really close. And they flat out ban that's open bolt semi-automatics as if they were actually machine guns. Yeah. Always been violence. It's just more fatal now with the normalization of using weapons. It just, weapons seem to be like a normal thing now. Like in New Zealand, not as much. But it just seems to be, ooh, is he going to make it? Oh, that's that kick that doesn't work out well. Oh. John, what I've learned, if you're not in your 22, own 22, avoid trying to kick for touch. I've learned that from my team. And I said it many times, I have to change it, and I never changed. And then one day I was like, no. I went and changed it, and it doesn't happen as much now, almost never. But if you do those kick for touches outside of your 22, that's what happens. The guy usually gets it, runs down the line, sometimes bounces off the first players and scores from it. So it's like quite frustrating. Yes, internet. Yeah, internet. Internet's what? That's a dropout. Okay. Internet, you have access to everything. I remember when I was like at the beginning, a couple of 1,000 years ago, like at the beginning of the century, which sounds like a long time ago, it's like 20 years ago. Like internet, you had the dial-up internet, like, I need one of those sound effects, because that sounded like a chicken that was being put through a grinder or something. But anyway, that dial-up sound from the internet, and like, I remember once someone said, oh, look for this website. It was like rotten.com. And I'm like, okay, rotten.com. And then it takes you like these images, like slowly load, like little by little. 8-0 at halftime, Dathomir, you can still come back. I know you can. And you had these people who used to upload photos of car accidents and gruesome things and people with, oh, like that was rotten, as in it was seriously rotten, like really gross things like, oh, look at this guy's head, it's like split open, and it's like, holy shit, it's just like, whoa. I mean, nowadays it'd be taken down from different, oh no, I don't know if it still exists, maybe. Everyone's gonna go look for it now. But like, it was just, oh. Like first, welcome to the internet. I'm gonna show you some really rotten things. I was like, whoa. Car accidents especially. And like, and before that, it's like, you're innocent. You don't know what a real accident looks like unless you've been in one, saw one, or you're a cop or something like that. But then this come around like, ooh. Okay, look at this. Dathomir's putting pressure on. Look at that. No, he had to kick it out. Oh, but it's a line out. So how will the line out go? Undertakers, he's lost the line out. Damn, not good. Sandylands. Trouble about relying on the idea of information spreading is the algorithm sorting what you see. I'm pretty worried about what YouTube's gonna think of my... Because it like reads your text, basically. Because like when I upload, I haven't checked with Woodward Games, when I upload to Woodward English, it does automatic translations for you, and usually they're alright, sometimes they're quite shitty. And it like, what I say, it records it. And it like types it down, so if I want, I can upload the automatic closed captions. Ooh, is he gonna, ooh, oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Right on the line. How was that? How was that phase there? It was just passes and everything. Ah, unfortunate, Dathomir. Damn. Ah, well. 14, yeah. It's going to be 15 points. And it's still got, you got 20 minutes to get lots of points. 2 converted tries plus something else. Not looking good. So, yeah, used to be you had to go through the pages yourself and find the good stuff. But now it gets filtered by most popular. Exactly. Oh, yeah, so I was saying, like, I'm worried. Like, all of the topics we talked about, guns and grotesque things and kids doing bad things. So, like, YouTube's, like, doing the transcript, that closed captions of what I say for today. And it's like, oh, shit, this is pretty weird. Nah, we're not going to show this to anyone. This is terrible. Whatever. We're here to have a good time. And it says, swords are also pretty neat. Haven't looked into their laws though. I've heard horror stories. Yeah. One of my favorite cities is in Spain. Toledo. You just walk, it's like an old medieval-esque-ish city. Yeah, it's been around for hundreds of years. But like, you know, got the old cobblestone streets and the old part of the city, not the new part, the old part. You got all these stores, and just about every single store is selling swords, weapons, shields, armor, full suits of armor. You've got swords, any type of swords, broadswords, long swords, short swords, random swords, pointy, two-thing swords. What? It's just like, whoa. And I was in the city and I'm like, I am in my element. I'm in the best place in the universe. On this planet, actually, not the universe. And it's just like, oh, I could have spent a week there. I was only had like one day there. I'm just like, oh, I want to stay more time, but I had to go somewhere else. And I was just like looking at all of the things. Everyone else went off to see the cathedral or whatever it was, or church, and go see these beautiful views. I went to the shops. Wow. Admiring all of the swords and things. I only got like a little one, or like a letter opener. That was all I was allowed to bring in. But I'm just like, oh, and some of them so intricately designed and everything like that. Because I think in the past, Toledo was actually famous for its swords. I think it even appears in Highlander. He mentions about they found a Toledo Salamanca broadsword or something like that. I was like, ah. And then I went to that place like, oh, yes. Salamanca is also a place in Spain. Yeah, but swords are just like, oh. So we've got, I was there 2 million years ago when the atmosphere was poisoned with great clouds of oxygen. Yeah. Milliards. Yeah, my set piece is not great. Yeah, a little bit of work on that. Oh, and it's over. Next time we meet is like when it's over for that team. It's like, oh, it's going to be over. Like, okay, let's continue. Let's go check out these stats here. Penalties, tries. Oh, got some injuries here. Match stats. 83%. Look at that. It's all around this area. 84%, 83%. Interesting. Really interesting. Player stats. Nah, I'm not interested in that. You guys can check out your own stats if you like. Didn't even check mine. Okay, so the next one. Ooh! We've got the wolf versus the lamb. This is wolf versus lamb. And this is for second and third place. Whoever wins this will be second on the table. And that's going to make a huge difference. This is going to be an awesome match. This is a good one. This is a good one. Yeah, I mean, my one was also good, but this is the bee's knees. Okay, so we've got lamb versus wolf. Copying that. Copying the... Didn't lose any characters from there. Good. This is the match of the round. 3 minutes from now. Wandering say, oh, this is good. You're still around there? Sweet. Yeah, so set piece, your set piece was not very good with, what do you call it? Yeah, the lineouts. Lineouts weren't good. Yep, the auto subtitles are how they get you. They do, exactly. So, yeah, sometimes you have to be careful what you say. It's like, especially on YouTube. I think on Twitch you get away with a lot more. But YouTube, they're a bit like, I was going to say, no. Try not to say it together, otherwise they're like, okay, I know what this is about. Frantic defense, yeah. On the bright side, this is what Jack says, on the bright side, they'll be able to also produce a transcript option. Yeah. Well, actually, when I upload video, not for Woodward Games, but for Woodward English, not England, English, Woodward English, I always have to have our videos with closed captions or subtitles, whatever you want to call them. No, not subtitles, closed captions. Because when people are learning English, often they can hear it, they don't understand it, but they appreciate when it's written whatever's being said down the bottom. And it helps them a bit more and everything like that. So I make sure I always have it in English, and then other people from other countries, they do the subtitle, they translate it into different languages. Unfortunately, in the this month, YouTube is going to stop allowing the community to do translations of the subtitles, which I think is the worst thing ever. Because we had lots of our videos translated into random languages, random languages, just like, whoa. You just haven't heard of before. I'd never heard of before. I can't remember any right now. But it's just like, whoa. And they're translated into those languages, like for random islands. And it's like, cool, because someone from that city, country, whatever, or country, or sometimes community, they hear it in English, but they see it in their language, and it helps them understand, especially younger kids too. And YouTube's stopping that. It's like, what? But anyway, that's just something random. On the bright side, yeah. I first heard about that when someone tried to sell Tintin a nice sword of Toledo steel. And it's Toledo steel. Supposedly Toledo steel, or Toledo steel, is supposed to be some of the best in the world at the time. European history, not Japanese history, probably kicking everyone else's ass. But I mean, for Europe, it was Toledo steel. It was quite famous. And John says, I passed Toledo while I was on tour with rugby. Didn't see any swords, unfortunately. You didn't go down the main road. So you didn't see any swords. It's like this whole street. Oh, okay. This is like about 20 years ago. Maybe things have changed and they're selling piñatas or God knows some random thing you don't need. But I just going down like this street. I'm pretty sure it was like a main street, or I just got off the main street and ended up in this place. I was just like, oh, so cool. I loved it. It was so good. When I say past it, I meant just drove past it. Yeah. Because this street, there's not for cars. It's like a pavement. We have the wolf kicking off here. That was a sad wolf. Okay, let's see what happens here. That was a sick wolf. Wow. This is the top of the table. Ooh, Muffin Master's got it back. Livermore. Ooh, look how quick they are at the beginning. Look, I've noticed that players are really quick at the beginning. They're like maxed up. They got full of energy. There's wolf going along. I haven't seen Lamb yet. Where's Lamb? Hendrickson. What sound does a Hendrickson make? There's what? Oh, it's an up and under for wolf. And there's Rangilulu. Muffin Masters. This is going back and forth. Everyone's doing up and unders. What's happening here? Everyone's doing up and unders. This is interesting. And they get it back. Is he going to do an up and under? No. Okay, so and old Paul said, I've got my tea ready for this. Excellent. That's good. Man, that sucks to hear. It's so nice how people can get together through the internet, sharing information. I know. When I say, no rugby club in Toledo. Yeah, rugby's starting to take off in Spain. I mean, they've got like the national team and things like that, but it's like, you know how they are. They just love football/soccer. 16 minutes, 0-0. Livermore. I haven't seen Livermore or Murrow. Let's see what happened. Rangilulu. There's Bear. He hit Lat. He's got the ball. But I want to see. Okay, we've got to keep an eye on the number. Was it number 9? No, number 10. White. And number. Was it 1 or 2? Ooh. What number was Lamb? I want to see them clash. And that's going to make the universe stop. If they run into each other, that's the end of the world. I'm sorry. The wolf running into the lamb. There's going to be this fracture in time and space. And it's just going to be... Okay, so it's like... Actually, the British have had notably good steel from a worldwide perspective. The Japanese technique was more about making good swords by using the different grades of metal. Also, they're like just folding and folding and folding. They fold it like 700 times or something like that. Ever tried folding something 700 times? It's just... no. Okay, of course, like you flatten it and you fold it and you flatten it and you fold it. It's like when you fold a piece of paper like 10 times. No, you can't. Like 2, 3, 4 times. It's quite hard. A piece of paper is quite hard. Now you imagine doing the same folding and folding and folding. It becomes quite strong. So it had something to do with that. Ragas! He's just about through. Last moment. If he had broken out of that, he would have gone. We've got Hendrickson. This is 0-0. 33 minutes. We have the wolf going through. Still can't get that wolf sound. Man. Oh, I actually forgot to mention. This is the match with wolf versus lamb. Okay, we've got the wolf going through. Oh, look at that pushback. Look at that pushback. Wolf just about. Oh, another. Oh, there's some good defense here. I have up and unders at like 1%. Really? It's interesting. And like, and it happened like up and unders, up and unders, up and unders. It's like, it was interesting, really interesting. Okay, half time. Is it going to get kicked out or what? Nah, he's going to keep going. He's thirsty for a try. The wolf is ready to draw first blood. Ooh, there's the castrated one. Oops, there goes that YouTube closed captions. He's talking about castrations again. What the hell is this video about? Ooh, look at that. Okay, this is where the defense comes in. And what? He must have dropped it on the line. We'll look at the transcript. When this finishes, remember, halftime, look at the transcript. Remind me in the chat to do that. Oh, he must have dropped it. I didn't hear a whistle because I don't have my headphones on. I can't hear anything. Oh. The idea of making iron from iron sand had never occurred to me until I started looking into the katanas. The Japanese swords. Making iron from iron sand. Hey, there's nothing in the rules for forbidding cannibalism. There's another one for YouTube. Now they're talking about cannibalism. What the hell's going on? Okay, Wandering Sailors. There's the wolf. And there's Evergreen, whatever his name is. Everwoodgen. Everwoodgen. Ooh, penalty tap. Going for the sly one there, but he just ran into a brick wall. There's the wolf. Go on. I haven't seen Lamb very much. Lamb has been very quiet in this match. He's like, oh shit, there's wolf there. Like, just lurking in the background. Haven't seen Lamb much at all. This is interesting. 0-0 half time. Ugh. Okay. Evergreen, Bills, whatever his name is, Ragas. Pick and go. What else we got? So that's interesting. You only had it 1%, but it happened a number of times. A change to the shirt numbers on white shirts would be nice. Yes. I think we talked about that, actually talked about that last night. It needs to be like a little bit of a change, a brighter border around the numbers or something like that. Yeah. Because it is a little bit hard to see. But it's only been recently that happened maybe. Or it's always been like that. God knows. Need to go check through the catalogue. Okay, 0-0. Okay, Wandering Sailors has had a lot of possession in this match. A lot of possession. Okay, is it going to happen this time? In the 22. He's going expansive. Ooh, he's going expansive the other way. That was tricky. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Wow, did you see that inside pass there? That was cool. And they're coming up to celebrate. Oh, man. That was like, 5-0. Still, a converted try could screw up all of the plans. We had to go to a commercial break. Stop the game. Yes, you gotta pay the sponsors and everyone like that. Make the numbers black on light shirts, maybe. Yeah, like a certain. Oh, how do you do that with like those hex? You got the hex codes for the shirts, maybe. Like FD3064 with the hashtag thing. How would you do that? Okay. Hendrickson. Okay, it's 5-0. If you can hold on to this for the next 8 minutes, you'll be fine. But if you lose it and he gets a try and he converts it, you're screwed. Nothing is over until the game is over. Of course. Okay, 6 minutes. There's the bully. Mac. There's Mac. Ooh, look at Mac. So it looks like Wandering Sailors is going to be there. We've got 4 minutes. If he can just hold on to it and not lose it. Ooh, he's through just about. Don't lose it. You got 3 minutes left. I mean, it would make it more exciting. It'd be like, ooh. It'd make it really exciting. But we can't have that. Okay, just hold it just for one more phase. And then you'll see. Oh, look at that. Is he away? And he's away! You're safe! Look at that. You're like, phew! Ooh! Ah! Phew. Oh, you're in second place. You are in second place, despite that real terrible kick. You're in second place, 10-0. Okay, I want to go check out the transcript. We'll look at this first. Nah, match stats. 88%. I said you dominated this. 0-0. 68-32. 88%. That's domination. Okay, let's go to the transcript. Oh, it doesn't load now. It just automatically appears. That's cool. Where is it? Was there extra time or something? Where is it? 40 or something. Ah, yeah, here it is. Look at that. Let's read it. It looks, okay, let's go here. It says, wandering sailors recycle the ball and okay. We just can't see the ball in these atrocious conditions as Hendrickson and a couple of Muffin Masters tacklers went over the line in a fountain of mud and water. Let's call on the services of the video ref. It looks like Wandering Sailors RFC have got a player down. Okay, someone's tackled. He gets up slowly, but I think okay. A fusillade of hoots and whistles as Wandering Sailors are denied the try. Oh, the fans, they're like, no, this is terrible. Yeah, listen to those fans. The ref calls end of the first half, so it was a disallowed try. I like that transcript thing's really good. Okay, what do we got now? We've got another match now in like 3. This is Blitz-Squad versus Scotland. Let's just have a quick look at where they are. Blitz-Squad. And so, Blitz-Squad. Oh, if Blitz-Squad wins, he sneaks into third place. Oh. So if Blitz-Squad wins, he sneaks into third place. And if Scotland wins, I don't think he's going to get into third place. He could do, depends if he get lots of points. So this is an interesting match. So if Blitz-Squad wins, he's... Okay, good. So let's go check out this final match of the evening. Copy. Let's go find it on my screen over here somewhere. God, I've gone and lost it now. There it is. Get out of there. Console. The secret juice. Yes, here it is. Look at that. Okay. Try Ragas is on fire today. I'm going to hack into the game and change the shirt number colors. We have some helper functions we can run the colors through. You can look at how high the RGB numbers are and average them, for example. Yeah. My hero, Ragas, he's like, you're so happy with that. So this is an eventful moment. This is the last match of the entire league that's not playoff. This is the last match of all of them. Blitz-Squad wins, he's into third place. Oh, and then we've got those playoffs. Playoffs are going to be exciting. Are you guys going to be here for those playoffs? It's on Tuesday night New Zealand time, Thursday night New Zealand time, and then Saturday night, the final. The final's going to be good. Whoever's going to be there, the final's going to be exciting. And on a Saturday night / Saturday morning for you guys in the Northern Hemisphere. Okay, I'm going to change that back. So we've got a minute to to relax. Anything interesting in the starting lineup? 56 prop. Oh, look at that. 48 hookers. 0 match. Yeah, it's like 0 matches, but he's been on here before. But it's 0 matches of league matches. So maybe they should say league matches or something. Because he's been on there before. So has Ude. Oh, he's obviously been there. Herman Munster. Who else we got? Yeah. He's famous, man. He's the half burp guy. He's played, but 0. So it doesn't include friendly matches. Which is understandable because otherwise someone could have like 5 million friendly matches and it'll be, yeah. So that will include cup matches and ladder matches later. So that's a good thing. Totally good thing. So it doesn't include friendly, so he's never played a real match. Okay, so here we have quick fanfare. Yeah, whatever. We have Neymar kicking off. Blitz-Squad versus Scotland. We're gonna miss bullying, playing around with these guys' names. Like, oh, until they're in the league matches. Okay, so we've got Blitz-Squad and Scotland. This weekend for me, you got the finals. No, it's the following weekend. Or is it this one? When are the finals of this season? No, next weekend. For my teams, I think I'm going to have one team that's made a the playoffs. In their leagues, I'm like, oh, one, maybe two. Maybe two if I'm lucky. We'll see. Okay, Bowser. Just about, he's coming through. Did you have an extra sip of your tea, Paul, after that victory to celebrate? Ha! I'm going to take another swig of my tea. Yeah. Because it's the morning in Europe. You got to behave. But it's Sunday morning. You don't have to behave on Sunday morning. Okay, come on, Blitz-Squad, Scotland. Let's see. There's again. So the result of everything, I'll probably do tomorrow morning, not tonight. But it's going to be tomorrow morning. I'm going to have to play around with this audio, the microphone, change the different settings and see what works best. But I was listening to my, was it the Twitch video that I did? And it was picking up the birds. I read and they got birds and trees around. It was like picking the microphone. It was like we're outside with the barbecue, and it was picking up all of the birds. I'm like, I could hear it in the background. Like, whoa, it's crazy. It's really sensitive. It'd actually be very good for like bands or just group gatherings and things like that, or for a D&D match. You have it in the middle. It picks up everyone talking and giving their thing. It'd be quite cool. That's something coming up. I've said it probably the last 3 or 4 months, but it's something coming up. Dungeons and Dragons. It's going to be on a different night. So it's going to be Saturday night will be the Blackout Rugby summary, Blackout Rugby weekly stream, whatever. And you're talking about rugby, watch the matches, and create some random things so everyone can tune in at the same time and enjoy and share and everything like that. And then another time I'll try and do Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. Livingston. Okay, 30 minutes, 0-0. You can see how close these playoffs are going to be. Can't talk, burnt my tongue. You're like, oh yes. Yeah. I actually burnt my tongue today on something. I can't remember what. It was a mushroom. That's what it was. Because what I did is I put some... Ooh, look at that. Look at Scotland pushing him back. Kick for touch. Kick for touch. This is close. Let's look at this. He lost it. Scrum. Who's got this put in? Scotland. Ooh, just dominating a little, but not enough. Not enough. Gives it to Neymar. There's the Twadzik. I haven't seen Twadzik. Ooh. Yeah, I burnt my tongue today on mushroom. Because I put some mushrooms on the barbecue. Just something I started doing. I just thought, I'll try this. Put it on there. A little bit of salt. Sometimes a little bit of oil. But just mainly salt. Just put them on there. Turn them over like this. Then you leave them with like the bottom part of the mushroom sitting there. And it just cooks. But there's actually juice inside it, and that heats up the inside of the mushroom. And when I took a bite, it was juicy. It's like, oh, that's hot. It's like, and I burnt my tongue. That's how I did it. Not from tea. It was the mushrooms. Yep, that's how we used it in the office. It just gets at the moment I've got it like half directional. It's like from the microphone and everything behind me. So I don't capture whatever's happening behind the walls. You know, those voices in the walls you sometimes get. 0-0 at halftime. Interesting. So yeah, I think I changed it. I'm pretty sure I did. But it'll be interesting for that. The only thing with the cameras for the... I probably need another camera though. Because I've got this camera here, which is a Logitech, some HD blah blah P whatever it is thingy. But I'm probably then that's going to be looking from one angle, and then I need another one from another angle. So I'm going to have to think about getting another camera. Investing in this. Whoa! He just did it up and under and got it back himself? Did I see that correctly? Minute 50. I'm going to go watch that again. Got to filter out all the voices from the basement. How was that? Oh, what you left at the end of the chat last night made me laugh so much. Goodbye, Papa. When I read that, I just about pissed myself. I was just like, oh, that would have been kids. Kids from Hawaii. But it was so funny what he said about the basement. It's like, I'm out in the basement. I'm like, oh, that made me laugh so much. They were totally bored. If you weren't here last night at that stage, anyone that's watching this later, oh yeah, watch last night's one. These two kids from Hawaii jumped on the stream and they called me Papa and also Mama. Papa, Mama. And I was a Papa Mama also. I'm out of the basement or escaped the basement or something. What happened? They're probably actually serious. I escaped the only way to communicate with the outside world before they go. They're probably locked in the basement. There goes those captions again. Talking about kids locked in basements. What is this about? Oh, YouTube's gonna... whatever. So they're probably like looking for help. Save me, I'm in the basement. Probably something like that. And we're just laughing our heads off and they've been in there for like 5 years or something like that. Desperately, they connected some signal from the God knows where. And the only person online was us last night. They had a connection with Hawaii. Desperately needed help. And we're just laughing at them. Poor guys. They're probably locked in the basement again. 0-0. 73. What would happen if there was a tie here? I didn't actually check out. What would happen if there were a tie? We'll check out the standings when this finishes. 0-0. Picks and goes. No, Blitz-Squad needed to win this to get up to like a 3rd place or something like that. But it was like, oh. In New Zealand, we don't have basements, so not many houses have basements. Were we talking about this before? Okay, I think there could be some type of drop goal kick or something. No, he could have kept going. He could have kept going. He had a good chance of getting a try there. Okay, is he going for the drop goal or not? What do you guys think? Is he going to get closer and do a drop goal or what? Yep, no cellar, basement, attic is standard. Yeah, you don't even have an attic. You've got none of those cool things to store the bodies. You got none of those things. It's just like something we have discovered about New Zealand, my wife and I, because we always go for walks and people have the garages open sometimes. I don't think I've ever seen a car inside a garage. People just store garages in New Zealand for storing shit. They just store all of their crap in the garage, pile it. You can see a fridge. You've got random things, but never a car. You see cars outside. Penalty, kick it, goal. Does he get it? Oh, he just did it. Scotland just did it. Ruined Blitz-Squad's chances. Ooh. Ah, how was that? How was that for an ending? Nothing. Look at that. Nothing happened in the first half. Nothing happened until minute 81. Oh, penalty kick. 52%. 40. So imagine how the playoffs are going to be. That was the final game of the league thingy. Now we've got playoffs coming up. Player stats, nah. Actually, I just want to go quick look at that at minute 50 or something. When was that drop? Here it is. Here, look at this. Who kicks it and who gets it? He gives it to 10. No, not here. It's the next phase, I think. I just need to see this again. Or was it? Here it is. Neymar kicks it up. But does he get it or was it someone else? Oh, Liechtenstein got it, but he fell over. Ah, that's what it was. That was a good move. Interesting. Really interesting. Anyway, get out of there. Because what I want to do is go check out the website. So Scotland has overtaken Blitz-Squad. Ooh, with that 3-pointer win. So now he's just gone up to 4th place. These two are going to play. Ooh, these two are going to play each other. Blitz-Squad and Scotland are going to play each other in, I think, yes, in the playoffs. They're going to play each other in the playoffs, these two. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Another close. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. If you have a car designed for 2 or 3 cars, you might be left with room for 1 car. Yeah. I have no cellar in attic too. We built our house cheap. Oops, just about. Don't know what I did then. Yeah. So, what I'm going to do. Oh, some random ad. I will finish this. I won't do it tonight. I'm going to watch a movie with the wife. I'll finish this probably tomorrow morning. I'll publish it and I'll let everyone know they've got games on Tuesday for the playoffs, and we're gonna watch elimination. You're out of there. You're out of there. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So anyway, thanks guys for coming along, enjoying. I hope you're enjoying. For joining, not enjoying. You weren't enjoying this. Thank you a lot for joining in today and watching this final. It's like, it's emotional. It was the final round of the main thing that we've done like over 1 month, just about 3 weeks or so. It's like been intense. Thanks everyone for accepting the matches and everything like that. Now we have the playoffs. I should have just said make it a league, no playoffs. That would have been better. I would have won. But no, I said playoffs for some stupid reason. Anyway, whatever. So until next time, guys. Thank you for coming along. We are going to see you in 2 days' time here on YouTube. These playoffs are going to be here on YouTube. So we're going to do playoffs on YouTube on Tuesday. It has been an enjoyable... It's been a marathon. It has been a marathon. It's been... Woo. But we're going to have like more relaxed Saturday nights doing this. Eventually, or maybe Saturday nights. Depends on the party that's happening. So thanks a lot for joining in, and on Tuesday, 2 days from now, 2 days from now, we've got playoffs. So sweet. Until next time, thanks for joining in. Have an awesome day.